stayed open till the daylight lost its blue. A glass sat on the railing, still holding half the afternoon. The county fair came down on Sunday, leaving straw along the road. A paper star hung from the fence where the carnival lights once glowed. Your old blue shirt was on the clothesline, turning slowly in the heat. I almost called your name that evening, then heard gravel under my feet. August never says goodbye, it simply changes what it leaves. One day the porch is full of voices, next day only crickets breathe. The last warm evening was quieter than I knew. No promises were spoken, nothing left for us to prove. The fields were turning amber, the highway losing light. Summer slipped behind the tree line without making a sound that night. The bait shop closed its shutters, someone stacked the rental boats. A faded sign beside the river said the season's nearly closed. You found a pair of old sunglasses underneath the passenger seat. You laughed and said you'd come back for them. I knew you probably wouldn't. Maybe some things aren't meant to stay. Maybe that's what makes them dear. A road can hold a summer long after nobody is here. Long after nobody is here. The last warm evening still comes back around, in the smell of cut hay and the first frost on the ground. The porch light keeps on burning, though nobody waits outside. And somewhere past September, that summer learned to hide. The screen door closes slowly, the fields turn brown, and somewhere down the highway the light is still warm. The ice had left the cooler, the charcoal had turned gray. Someone's radio was fading 3 houses down the way. You were folding up the table with one hand beneath the frame. I was scraping mustard from a paper plate and trying not to watch you.
You missed a piece of corn there,
right beside your thumb. I said, I was saving that one.
You said, you always do.
The yard was getting darker, the last chair's going in. Nobody said the party's over, but nobody stayed to begin. The neighbors started leaving,
the porch went dark next door.
You looked toward the driveway,
I looked toward the store.
Neither one moved first. Leave one plate on the table, leave one light on low. Let the evening take its time. We've got nowhere else to go. Is that your way of staying?
Is that what you wanna know?
Leave one plate on the table and let the night move slow. The peaches had gone soft by then, the lemonade was warm.
A moth kept circling the porch light,
like it had missed the storm. You found your jacket in the hallway, mine was underneath the chair.
You handed me the wrong one,
you wore it anyway. The first cool wind of September moved through your hair. The calendar said Monday,
the weekend had its end,
but we were still beside the table like we hadn't heard it yet. Maybe love is not the fireworks,
maybe it's the quiet after,
the part where someone stays behind
to help you stack the chairs.
Maybe that's the part worth keeping when the music disappears. Leave one plate on the table,
leave one light on low.
Summer's packing up its things,
but we're not ready to go.
You don't have to call it something,
you don't have to make it last.
Leave one plate on the table, let the good part hold us back. The grill is cold,
the yard is empty,
but we're still here somehow. Tomorrow I'll return your jacket.
You can keep it till then.
There's one plate on the table, and we're not finished yet. The road turned copper, Past the feed store sign, you had your boots on the dashboard. I had one hand on the wheel. We passed a field to cut hay, rows lying neat and brown. A blue pickup by the fence line had its headlights already on.
You read the name off a mailbox, then forgot it by the bend. I smiled when you mispronounced it. You made me say it again.
You could have corrected me.
I liked the way you said it.
The sun was getting lower.
The shadows crossed the lane.
You turned the radio quieter.
Neither one explained.
Copper mile at sundown, red dust in the air. We had 2 cold bottles and nowhere we had to be. You said, keep driving.
I said, I don't care.
Copper mile at sundown, let the daylight disappear. We stopped beside a station with one pump working slow. The clerk gave back a receipt and said the rain might show. You tucked it in your pocket.
I don't know why I did.
You keep little things like that.
Maybe you notice more than most.
The engine ticked beside us while the evening changed its color. The clock said 7:20.
The sky said something else.
You leaned against the fender.
I forgot about the time.
The road was getting darker, but
Neither hurried home.
I don't remember what we talked about.
That's not what stayed with me.
The windshield caught the last light.
Your sleeve brushed against my hand.
Some evenings don't announce themselves, they simply take their place.
Copper mile at sundown, the fields had turned to gray. The gas station sign was glowing, and you still hadn't said you'd stay.
You said it's getting late.
You said we have a little time.
Copper mile
At sundown, and the road kept holding light.
kept the old receipt.
You never told me why.
Copper mile at sundown,
Still warm behind our eyes.
the sun was sitting on the fence line. Dust was floating through the light. We had nowhere worth arriving, so we took the county ride. The radio lost the weather somewhere past the county store. You roll the window halfway down. I asked what you were listening for.
nothing that I could remember, nothing I needed to hear. I just liked the way the evening made the whole road disappear.
There was a gas station ahead, one old pump beneath the tree.
You said we're getting close to sunset.
I said, that's fine with me. The fields turned copper, the fence posts turned black.
Every mile behind us
made us less inclined to turn back. Take the long way home tonight, let the road decide.
No need to chase the daylight,
it's still hanging on our side.
you can keep the radio quiet,
you can leave the window wide.
take the long way home tonight.
We'll see where the road arrives. A red barn stood beside the highway, 3 horses near the gate. You slowed down just enough to see them, though we weren't running late. There was dust along your sleeve, a map folded in your hand.
We didn't need the map that evening.
No, I think I understand. Some roads are better traveled when you don't know where they end. Maybe this is all the evening asks for.
2 people and a road,
A little room between the words,
a little less to carry home.
the sky kept changing colors
Without asking us to stay.
Take the long way home tonight, the last light's almost gone.
The road is turning silver,
but we're still moving on.
no promise for tomorrow,
No reason to decide.
take the long way home tonight.
Let the
Evening be our guide.
The road kept getting darker,
The sky kept holding gold.
we passed the same old mile marker and never checked the road. The old house leans toward the morning, like it's listening for the rain. One loose board beside the doorway still remembers my old name. There was a coat behind the kitchen door, brown from years of dust and smoke. A coffee tin beside the stove, a chair with one bent spoke. He used to sit beside the window, when the afternoon turned gold. You never said much about the weather, but I knew what you were told. Some things leave without a farewell,
some just settle where they are.
a footprint fades beside the doorstep, but the doorstep keeps the scar. I can hear that old floor talking when the evening settles in. Not a word about tomorrow, not a promise from back then. Just the dust
Between the floorboards,
just the light
beneath the door.
Funny how the smallest pieces can make a house remember more. The wagon road has almost vanished, grass has covered up the track,
There's a rusted gate at Miller's,
and the paint is peeling black. I found a photograph last winter
inside an empty drawer.
Your face was turned towards someone.
Standing just outside the door. You remember?
I remember. Maybe memory isn't keeping
What we wish we could have kept.
Maybe it's the sound of floorboards
After everyone has left.
Maybe that's enough. I can hear that old floor talking when the evening settles in. No one asking where we're going, no one needing to pretend. Just the dust
Between the floorboards,
just the light
beneath the door.
Some things don't return to us,
They simply mean a little more.
the house is still standing,
Still standing,
and the floor
remembers.
the gravel changed beneath us when the pavement gave way. Your coffee sat untouched beside the fading day. We passed a row of cedars, their shadows crossing white. A cattle barn was glowing with one forgotten light. You pointed toward the ridgeline, said, "Look before it goes." I pulled the car a little right so you could see the whole sky.
You always move the car for something I might miss.
You always notice first.
Maybe that's why I stay.
The radio's whispering, static underneath the song. You reached across the dashboard and left volume low. We didn't need the words to make the evening longer. Where the gravel meets the glow, that's where the daylight slows. No sign above the roadside, no reason telling us to go. You watch the western sky, I watch the road ahead, where the gravel meets the glow. We left a little unsaid. A mailbox leaned beside a fence, its number half worn off. You tried to guess the family name and got it wrong again. You laughed before I answered, you knew I would. The windshield caught a moth, then sent it back into the dark. The smallest things kept happening while evening changed its color. The temperature was falling, I pulled my sleeves down tight. You reached for the heater, then turned it toward my side. Nothing about the moment needed making bigger. Maybe quiet has its own kind of conversation. Maybe that's what I was waiting for. Not an answer, not a promise, just a road disappearing past the edge of what we knew. Where the gravel meets the glow, the fields have turned to blue. The cattle barn is dark now. The last bird has gone through. You said keep going, I said a little more. Where the gravel meets the glow, we found another mile of evening. The coffee finally cooled, you never touched it. The gravel kept on talking long after sunset closed. The clock had just passed 6 when the pavement lost its shine. You tucked your hair behind your ear and drew a circle on the glass. A water tank stood above the fields, paint peeling from the side. The cows had moved toward the shade, and the gates were open wide. A thermos rolled beneath the seat. Every time I took a turn, you caught it with your boot and laughed, then handed it back to me. There was dust along your jacket, there was dust on everything. Not everything. The road crossed over a creek bed, the air turned cool and thin. You opened up the window and let the whole dusk in. After 6, fields change color. Green gives way to something neither one of us can name. Keep driving through the quiet,
let the evening take its time.
After 6, the road feels different when your hand is close to mine. We passed a little roadside stand,
3 jars beneath a sign.
One said peaches, one said honey.
One had faded out of sight.
You wanted the one with peaches.
You bought the honey too.
You said we'd find a use for it.
I said I knew we would.
The sun was almost underneath us, but the clouds stayed copper red.
A tractor crossed the far field.
Its lights were small and white.
You slowed down without a reason.
I didn't ask you why. Some moments lose their shape when you try to explain them. Maybe I like the way you notice
things I usually miss.
Maybe I like that you don't hurry
when the road gets quiet like this.
You don't have to promise anything.
I wasn't planning to.
We can leave tomorrow where tomorrow belongs. After 6, the fields change color. The fence posts turn to shadows.
The windows turn to blue.
Keep driving through the quiet.
There's nothing left to prove.
After 6, the road feels different
when I'm riding here with you.
The last light is behind us.
The first star's coming through.
After 6, we don't need anywhere. We just need this view. The honey stayed unopened. The thermos rolled once more. We drove past 6 o'clock
and didn't check the time anymore.
Saturday morning, red dirt on the driveway. Someone's dragging folding chairs from the shed behind the house.
The radio's playing low. Coffee's getting cold.
Summer hasn't left us yet, but September's getting close. Uncle Ray's by the smoker, turning ribs beneath the shade. A paper plate is waiting for the sauce somebody made.
Kids are chasing through the sprinkler,
bare feet underneath the trees.
Grandma's watching from the porch,
saving peaches for the freeze. You came carrying 2 lemonades I saw already melting through. You handed me the colder one.
I knew you'd take it too.
The grill smoke crossed the clothesline. The afternoon began to lean.
Everybody had somewhere to be,
but nobody always seemed in need for one more hour of summer before the calendar turned green. Smoke over the backyard, music through the screen, paper plates and folding chairs, the best kind of in-between. You leaned against the tailgate,
I watched the sun come down.
Labor Day was almost over, but nobody left town. Someone brought a watermelon,
Someone brought a jar of beans,
a neighbor fixed the porch light
with a ladder and some string.
The old fan by the kitchen made a clicking sound all night. You said you liked that noise,
It made the evening feel right.
we talked about the winter,
We talked about the rain,
and somehow those small subjects
made us wanna stay.
Maybe love looks less like thunder than a chair pulled next to mine.
Maybe it is knowing someone
Will save you the last line. Maybe it's the quiet minutes
after everyone goes home,
when the yard is full of shadows and
you don't mind being alone. Smoke over the backyard, stars above the trees,
summer leaning toward September,
moving slower than the breeze.
your hand found mine beside the tailgate.
Neither one of us looked down.
Labor Day was almost over,
But we stayed around.
no promise in the evening,
No reason to pretend.
just one more play between us, and a night
We didn't want to end.
the chairs are stacked tomorrow, the grill will cool by noon,
But I remember how you smiled when the smoke crossed over you.
the road turned lavender when the sun slipped from the trees. You pulled your sleeve across your hand and lowered the window 3 inches. A cattle gate stood open beside a field of cut hay. One crow crossed above us, then disappeared into the gray. The truck smelled faintly of coffee. Your shoes were on the dash. You found an old receipt and laughed at what we'd bought last week.
2 peaches and a flashlight.
We never used the flashlight.
Not yet.
The pavement lost its heat.
The windows caught the blue.
You moved your hand across the seat until it rested close to mine. The road turns lavender, then disappears from view. Keep the window open, there's still a little light on you. We don't need to get there early,
we don't need to know the way.
let the evening change around us before we call it a day. We passed a shuttered feed store, its sign was missing one whole word. A windmill turned behind it, making more noise than the birds. You pointed at the mailbox with the crooked wooden post.
I said, someone still checks it.
You said, how do you know?
The flag was down.
We kept moving. The first star showed above us, the last bird crossed the field.
You reached to close the window,
I asked you not to, so the cool air stayed between us, like something neither wanted sealed. Maybe closeness isn't holding on,
maybe it's leaving room
for another hand beside yours,
for the quiet in the car,
for a road that keeps unfolding without asking where we are. The road turns lavender, the fields have lost their green, the last light touches everything it didn't touch before. You don't say you're staying,
You don't ask me to.
we just leave the window open as the whole sky turns to blue. The road turns lavender,
And the headlights come on.
nothing needed saying
When the daylight was gone.
The receipt was still in the console,
The peaches were gone.
the road kept turning lavender long after the light moved on. Pasture called the evening, gold along the wire. You turn the heater off and let the window breathe. A tractor crossed the far field, pulling shadows through the grass. You traced a name in window dust and wiped it with your sleeve. The radio was fading, static underneath the song. You reached to find another station and then decided to leave it on.
I like the noise behind the music.
I thought you might.
You notice things too late.
Maybe I notice them when they're right. The bridge came up ahead, the river caught the sky. You stopped talking for a moment, I didn't ask you why. Gold on the county line, dust turned could have taken the highway, but this road felt right. He said, don't hurry.
He said, we're fine.
Gold on the county line, and the sun stayed low a while.
An old barn stood open, one hinge hanging loose.
There were jars beside the doorway,
Blue glass catching fire.
You wanted to stop and look.
I wanted to remember.
You'd never been there before.
That didn't seem to matter.
The tires hum beneath us while the fields went dark. The first star showed up early.
The last bird crossed the road.
You rested your hand beside mine.
Not quite touching yet.
I don't need to know where this road turns after midnight.
I don't need you to tell me what this evening means.
Some things lose their shape
when you give them a name.
Then leave this one alone.
Let it stay between the trees.
Gold on the county line, the fields had turned to gray. The barn light kept on glowing long after daylight changed. He said, keep the window open.
He said, let the night come in.
Gold on the county
line, and we were still not finished yet.
Radio found a station. We didn't turn it up.
The road kept rolling quietly
until the gold was gone. August was still on the porch when you came walking home. Dust on your boots, sun on your shoulders, keys rattling against your coat. We picked the last tomatoes from the garden by the shed. You tied them in an old flour sack and left the smallest red.
The screen door never quite shut right. It swung against the frame.
You laughed and said you'd fix it, then forgot it just the same.
I never minded.
The evening started getting shorter. The crickets changed their tune.
We stayed outside a little longer, knowing summer would be through.
When August let go, you were still beside me. No grand goodbye,
no reason to hide.
Just your hand on the screen door, mine resting on the frame.
When August let go,
nothing felt the same. You took the long way to the market past the river and the mill.
You said the peaches were better there when the morning air turned still.
We drove home with the windows down, a paper bag between us,
and every mile looked different when the fields began to rust. The season changed around us.
Maybe love isn't a promise that you carry through the years.
Maybe it's a certain evening you can still see when it disappears.
A porch light in September, two shadows on the wall. Nothing said forever. We didn't need it.
When August let go, you were still beside me.
The nights grew cold,
but you stayed a while.
the screen door still remembers
The way you used to lean when August let go.
it left us
In between summer and September,
between staying and leaving,
between the things we said
and the
things we didn't need.
The first frost came quietly.
I remember
You were wearing my old coat,
and August was already gone.
I remember that September morning, rain still resting on the lane. You came walking through the gate, smiling underneath the rain. You set your coat beside the doorway, left your shoes beside the chair. We talked about the changing weather, but I mostly watched you there.
You laughed when I forgot my coffee. I blamed the morning for my mind.
Funny how a little moment can rearrange the hands of time.
I remember
There was no warning,
in the evening,
no bell
ringing through the town, just your hand brushing against mine, and the whole world settling down.
That's the day I fell for you, though I never said a word.
Nothing grand and nothing new,
just the quiet things I heard.
your footsteps on the wooden floor,
Your laughter through the room.
that's the day I fell for you, and somehow summer came too soon.
You wore blue beneath the Sunday light, your hair still smelled of rain.
You kept looking toward the window like you knew I'd look again.
We walked home beside the pasture while the evening turned to gold.
You spoke softly about nothing,
And I wish that walk would never close. Maybe falling isn't falling, maybe finding where to stand.
maybe love begins so quietly
You don't notice
when it lands.
then one ordinary evening
feels different in your hands. That's the day I fell for you.
Now the years have changed the view.
Still I hear that wooden floor.
Still I see you at the door.
I remember how you smiled.
I remember how you stayed.
And the simplest day I ever knew became the one that never fades.
I never knew that morning,
neither did I, would become our favorite memory.
The gate still leans the way it always did, just enough to sing when the north wind came. The paint has given up a little more, but nobody's changed its name. An empty swing beneath the cedar tree still moves before the daylight fades. Sometimes the wind remembers things people quietly misplaced. Years don't leave all at once shut, they settle into wood and stone. Some places never ask us back, they simply wait alone. If these fields could keep a photograph, they'd choose an ordinary day. Coffee cooling on the porch, children laughing far away. Nothing here was built forever, still nothing truly disappeared. The heart keeps small directions long after roads aren't clear. Mrs. Carter folds her washing the way my mother always would. Every clothespin finds its place, I don't have it somehow should. The grain elevator casts the same long shadow every fall. Funny how familiar silence can still answer when you call. Don't miss another lifetime, I miss the little things between the screen door closing after supper and the porch light no one sees. If tomorrow finds me passing that little road beyond the hill, I'll slow enough to hear the leaves standing beautifully still. Home was never just a place, it lived inside the ordinary. Some memories grow quieter, never smaller. The swing still moves when nobody is there.
The sun was resting on the fence posts. One by one they caught the light. You rolled the window halfway down and let the evening inside. The grain truck moved beside us and disappeared beyond the hill. The road was almost empty, the kind that makes you notice still. A red barn stood behind the cottonwoods. Its doors were painted green. You said you'd never seen that place,
Neither had I.
we kept driving anyway.
The radio lost the station.
You didn't reach for it.
There was enough outside the window.
For once, we didn't need another sound. Before the fields go blue, before the last light leaves, let's take the road that bends behind those sycamore trees. No destination written down,
no clock worth watching.
Before the fields go blue, there's nowhere else we need to be. A porch fan turned slowly on a house beside the creek. Someone had left a garden hose coiled beneath the steps. You asked me what I noticed. I said nothing much.
You were looking at the porch light.
I guess I was.
I knew what you meant.
The pavement turned to gravel,
the windows filled with gold.
You put your hand beside mine
and left it there.
No explanation,
no need for one.
If we miss the turn,
we'll find another.
If it gets dark,
it gets dark.
You make everything sound simple.
Maybe it is.
The road keeps making room for whatever comes next. Before the fields go blue, the fence lines lose their shape, the porch lights start appearing
in the distance, one by one.
You said, keep this road.
I said, I know.
Before the fields go blue, we let the evening choose the way. The radio stayed quiet,
the window stayed down,
and somewhere past the sycamores, the daylight left the ground. The smoke stayed low above the cedar fence. Someone turned the radio down when the daylight lost its edge. Ray was working on the smoker, sweat dark on his faded shirt. A stack of paper plates leaned against an old red cooler.
I brought peaches from the market, 3 still warm inside the bag.
You took the smallest one and
gave the sweetest half back.
The kids were running through the sprinkler, someone's dog got in the way.
You laughed so hard you spilled your drink,
and nobody cleaned it till the next day. The sun moved past the clothesline,
the shadows crossed the yard.
We talked about the coming cold like it wasn't coming hard. The smoke stayed low, the evening stayed warm. Your hand found mine somewhere between the songs. No one called it anything.
We didn't have to know.
Labor Day was slipping by, but neither one said go. The folding chairs were uneven, one leg shorter than the rest. You fixed it with a matchbook and called the crooked side the best. Someone brought a jar of pickles, someone argued over baseball.
You stood beside the tailgate, watching fireflies cross the cornfield.
I asked if you'd be leaving.
I said not yet.
The answer was enough. Maybe this is what I wanted, not a promise carved in stone.
Just a chair beside the porch light when the whole yard has gone home.
A plate left underneath the foil,
2 glasses by the sink.
a little time nobody counted, a little more than either thinks. The smoke stayed low, September waited near.
The last light caught the fence wire,
Then disappeared. Your hand found mine again.
neither one looked down.
Labor Day was almost over,
But we stayed around.
no promise for the winter,
No reason to pretend.
just one more song from the radio, and nowhere else to be yet. Tomorrow we'll stack the chairs. Tomorrow the grill goes cold. Tonight the smoke stayed low, and the night didn't feel low. The sun's down to one thin stripe behind the cedar hill. You turn the radio off and let the tires do the talking. A creek ran under the bridge, black water catching red. 2 cows stood near the fence line, watching us pass instead.
You had your shoes against the dashboard, one hand around your cup.
I asked if you were tired.
Not enough to stop.
That was good to hear. A farmhouse light came through the trees, then another one went dark.
You slowed down at the corner.
There was a dog in the road.
We waited till it moved,
Then watched the sky grow darker. One more turn before the dark, one more feel
behind.
The road was cool beneath the tires. The evening stayed beside us. You said, we can keep going.
You said, I don't mind.
One more turn before the dark, and we still had some sky. We passed an empty schoolhouse, white paint around the door. A basketball was leaning against the wall outside. You read the faded notice like somebody might still be there.
I like places that remember without asking who you are.
You looked toward the window,
I was looking at you.
the engine kept a steady note
As daylight disappeared,
the temperature was falling.
I pulled the collar up.
You reached across the console,
Just to move your cup.
neither hand came back too quickly. I don't know what tomorrow will make of this.
Then don't ask tomorrow.
I don't need an answer.
Good
The road was wide enough
for silence and two people.
One more turn before the dark.
The fields were turning blue.
The porch lights started appearing,
One by one, behind the trees.
You said, take the next one.
I said, not yet. One more turn before the dark.
There was still a little light left. The cup was cold by then.
He never finished it.
We took one
More turn before the dark.
gravel sounded softer when the evening lost its heat. You rested your arm on the window, barely moving with the breeze. We passed a field of sunflowers, most of them already bent. A rusted gate stood open where the road began to descend. The dashboard clock said 7, but neither one checked the time. You turned the mirror toward the sunset and caught the last gold behind.
It looked better from your side.
I thought you'd say that.
You know me.
I'm learning.
A creek ran underneath the bridge.
The tires made a hollow sound.
You slowed without a reason.
I liked the way it sounded.
For a little while,
we let the silence drive. Honey-colored road running underneath the sky. No place we had to reach, no reason to ask why. You watched the fields go darker,
you watched the headlights come.
honey-colored road, keep carrying us till the light is done. A farmhouse stood beyond the trees,
one window still awake.
A dog came out to meet the car,
then changed its mind halfway.
You laughed from the passenger seat.
I didn't mean to.
I know.
The road was full of little things
we usually drive past, so we drove a little slower and let the evening last. The temperature was falling,
the sky was turning gray.
You pulled your jacket closer,
you moved the heat my way.
Nothing needed saying. Maybe peace is just a person
you don't have to fill the silence with.
Maybe some roads feel familiar
before you've traveled them.
I don't know where we're going,
I don't need to know tonight.
Let the tires find the pavement, let the last light find our eyes.
Honey-colored road, now silver underneath the moon. The fields have lost their edges, the evening came too soon.
You said we could keep driving,
you said we probably should.
Honey-colored road, you made leaving feel no good. The clock passed 8,
we didn't notice.
The road kept turning quietly long after sunset closed. The sun was caught in telephone wires, 3 orange lines across the road. You turned the map upside down and laughed at what we didn't know. A feed store closed at 5, its sign was missing half a word. We passed a pond behind the pasture where the evening had gone still. The radio was barely breathing, some old song beneath the static. You reached over and turned it lower.
I like hearing the tires.
So do I. The road
became a single lane,
the fences lost their shadows,
and every turn ahead of us
looked less familiar than the last. We never marked that mile, never wrote the road down, just followed where the evening put the headlights out.
You said,
don't turn yet.
you said there's still some light.
We never marked that mile, but I remember where it went. A sprinkler crossed a garden, making small rain in the dark. A screen door opened somewhere,
then closed before we passed.
You slowed beside a mailbox with no number on the side. Lost?
Maybe.
Should we turn around?
Not tonight.
The western sky was fading,
the fields were turning gray.
the road kept asking nothing, so we didn't ask it either. Tomorrow has a schedule,
Probably,
tonight doesn't.
that's why I like it.
We could keep this road forever. No,
No,
just until we find the next one.
and somehow
That was enough. We never marked that mile. The fields had turned to blue. A porch light through the cottonwoods was the only sign we knew.
you said, one more corner.
I said, then we'll see.
We never marked that mile,
But the road kept company. The map stayed upside down.
neither one of us fixed it.
We drove until the last light
Was somewhere behind the trees.
The water tower caught the sunlight, one side bright, one side gray. You pointed down a narrow road I'd never noticed from the highway. There was a mailbox full of flyers, a tire swing behind a tree, an old red cooler on a porch that looked older than the house.
The radio kept losing signal, so you turned the volume down.
We could hear the gravel underneath the tires now.
You don't have to find a station.
I wasn't trying to.
Good.
The sun slid past the tree line, the road began to cool. You folded up the map and put it underneath the seat. That little turn by the water tower, where the highway disappears.
We had no reason to stop there,
But neither one was in a hurry. You said there's still some daylight.
I said, then let it stay.
That little turn by the water tower was enough to change the way.
We passed a field of soybeans, dust hanging over the roads. A man was closing up a barn as the first porch light came on.
You asked me if I knew the road. I said not really.
That made you smile.
I think I like not knowing where the next bend would arrive. A creek appeared beside us,
Then vanished through the trees.
for a while the whole world was moving at the same speed. Don't tell me where we're going.
I wasn't going to.
Don't turn the radio up.
I wasn't planning to.
Then I guess we've got everything we need.
Maybe just keep driving.
Let the evening make the decision. That little turn by the water tower, now the fields are turning blue.
The highway keeps on shining,
But we're somewhere else from it. You said, one more bend.
I said, maybe two.
That little turn by the water tower still has a little light left in it. The map stayed underneath the seat.
We never opened it.
That little road kept bending until the daylight quit. The sun was low behind the silos, throwing copper on the road. You had the window halfway open, letting cooler air come through. We passed a row of cedars with the shadows stretching west. A blue pickup sat beside a barn, its hood still holding heat. The radio was between stations, nothing worth turning up. You looked across the empty fields and said,
"There's a road down there."
I said, "I see it."
"Then take it."
The pavement narrowed slowly,
The houses disappeared.
and every mile got quieter than the one before.
Take the road past Miller's Creek
While there's still some light,
Let the fields turn amber and disappear into the night.
we don't have to name the place.
We don't have to know.
Take the road past Miller's Creek, see where the evening goes.
A screen door moved beside a farmhouse, though nobody came outside. A sprinkler crossed a garden in a slow silver arc.
You pointed toward a hayfield where 3 horses stood still,
You notice everything,
only when nobody's talking.
and I'll keep quiet.
That might be nice.
The creek appeared beside us,
Then vanished under trees,
the last of the sunlight.
stayed caught between the leaves. You know, we could turn around,
We could.
but there's still road ahead.
That's not much of a reason.
It doesn't need to be. Some evenings don't ask questions, they just keep moving west.
Take the road past Miller's Creek.
The fields have turned to blue,
The porch lights started showing through the trees we passed before.
you said, another mile.
I said, maybe 2.
Take the road past Miller's Creek, there's still a little sky to use. The radio never came back,
Nobody tried to fix it.
we took the road past Miller's Creek
Until the dark had finished.